in my view, Peter's really been one of the greatest champions for the rare disease community. And I think people have really, over the years, have really looked to him for clear leadership, and he's provided that leadership.
We started to speak with Peter Marks and his colleagues at FDA, and from the start, even though the FDA has to play their cards very close to their chest, it was clear that Dr. Marks's leadership at FDA meant that the people who worked with on his team cared deeply about the families and the children and the science.
One of the first things that struck me about Peter was that he asked me to tell him about the patients. Tell me about people living with these diseases. What's life like for them, before he ever got into the technical aspects of our program. And I think it speaks to his compassion, humanity, his empathy, in addition to his remarkable expertise as a physician scientist.
And Dr. Marks brought to the job an extraordinary collection of experiences as a drug developer who actually had worked in the area of lysosomal diseases, having trained as a physician. This positioned him very well to be a credible voice from the agency in promoting an aggressive research agenda for lysosomal diseases.
Dr. Marks has fundamentally really shifted what's possible for our rare diseases, especially when we're thinking about our MPS and our glycoprotein storage diseases. His leadership at CBER brought scientific rigor, but he did it with compassion, and he did it with courage, and he challenged the regulatory pathways in ways that we hadn't really seen before for lysosomal diseases.
Well, Peter's got a very disarming personality. It's one of his great strengths, and he's very warm and engaging and thoughtful. And so my first interactions with him were really kind of measured around those things. We discussed a number of areas in which we could advance the field of cell and gene therapy, and he always came to our discussions with great ideas and a lot of integrity, and I always really appreciated his communication style.
It's as if Peter lived every situation as if he had the disease, or he was the mom or a dad of a child with that disease. And just that extraordinary ability to empathize, to hold to the highest rigors of science and medicine, the gold standard of regulatory, but to be compassionate, to be hardworking, and to always find ways to solve problems.
He was absolutely standing beside us and saying, I know, I see you, I hear you, we are working as quickly as we can. We want to work with patient group leaders. We want to approve drugs that are transformative and safe. He understood that despite the disappointments and failures in gene therapy, that its time had come, and he wanted to be its champion. It was so clear he wanted to be gene therapy's champion, that he saw how important this was.
When Peter showed a responsiveness to novel approaches to simplify the development of treatments for lysosomal diseases, it got the attention of all stakeholders and really helped create momentum in a way that I would never have anticipated before.
Dr. Marks' tenure of a decade at the FDA was a period of recognition of rare diseases and was able to bring more than a dozen new therapies to lysosomal disorders, a feat unprecedented in previous administrations.
So Peter, I would just say on behalf of many people in the cell and gene therapy community, thank you very much. This award is extremely well deserved. Over the years, all of us in the community have been able to experience your open-mindedness, your deep understanding of the science, your compassion, and your fierce advocacy for new therapies to help treat patients with rare diseases. It's been deeply appreciated for many years, and again, just congratulations on this well-deserved accolade.
What a wonderful tribute to the decades of work that you brought and the hope that you brought to our patient communities. Thank you, and congratulations.
Peter, congratulations on receiving the Roscoe Brady Award. It's in Roscoe's name because of his care for patients, his extraordinary science, and his vision. And you live that every day. So thank you on behalf of so many people.
Peter, thank you so much for all you've done. I suspect Roscoe, Brady, as well as all those here at the meeting today, appreciate what you've done to bring lysosomal diseases forward with safe and efficacious therapies. A difficult challenge for such a weighty role in an ever-changing world.